Hello there, welcome to the Media Coach video tip. The usual format that you've got used to by now, 3 parts. A book to have a look at, a speech to review, and a tip to hopefully improve your speaking. And this week, just because I thought I would, I'm going to talk about humour. Not jokes so much, but humour. Although, interestingly, the book that I've selected for you this week is called The Serious Guide to Joke Writing by Sally Holloway. It's a great little book, and it's not just about joke writing. It's about how to create humour, how to create great lines, how to use great funny delivery. And there's some really good techniques in here, something called joke webs, for example, in here, how you connect two apparently unconnected topics and create not so much jokes, but funny lines and punch lines where those two things intersect. It's a really good technique. I use it a lot myself, but other things as well about how you can create humour from apparently ordinary situations and use that in your speeches. So, The Serious Guide to Joke Writing by Sally Holloway. It's a great little book. In terms of the speech, what I picked this time is a speech by one of my favourite comedians, Steve Martin. Now, at the moment, I'm studying Steve Martin's masterclass, which is absolutely brilliant, absolutely superb instruction and advice on how to create humour and comedy, really professional stuff. And I thought I'd pick one of Steve's speeches, and it's when, back a few years ago, he was given an honorary Oscar. He'd been nominated 5 times for an Oscar, and they decided it was time he had an honorary Oscar. It was presented by Tom Hanks, and what you see is Steve Martin doing a brilliantly prepared speech, which almost sounds ad lib. It's an acceptance speech, and he does the right things. He thanks people, he points people out in the room, has a little bit of fun with people who are there, has some knowing references to various people. It is a brilliant 8-minute, perfect acceptance speech. So take a look at that. It's Steve Martin accepting his honorary Oscar. And the third thing, the technique, obviously about humour. Now, some people say, I'm not funny, I don't do anything funny, nothing funny ever happens to me. So here's one way to find out and actually get some material together. Just keep a journal, a notebook, or keep it on your phone, maybe voice recorder or keeping notes. And at some point during the day, something's going to make you laugh. You're going to find something funny. Make a note of it. Do that for 30 days. So for 30 days, just keep a little humour journal. Every time something makes you laugh, particularly if it makes you laugh out loud and you think that's really good, doesn't matter where it came from, what it is, write that down. If you're lucky, it'll happen several times during the day, and feel free to write those down as well. But by the end of 30 days, you will have a whole number of things you think, that made me laugh. I guarantee that if you go through some of those, you'll be able to relate them to things in your speech that you can then enhance and make your speech even funnier. So there are the 3 things. Serious Guide to Joke Writing by Sally Holloway, a look at Steve Martin's acceptance speech, and keep yourself a little humour journal for 30 days and see what comes from it. I wish you the best of luck.